Yo, what is up, you guys? This is Spidey1997, and today, well, first of all, I'm back to reviewing some figures that are coming out. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been reviewing figures, but I decided to, just start reviewing again, just because I had nothing to do today. So I was like, you know what? Let me just review some cool action figures for you guys. So this is basically a new toy line that I'm also collecting, that I'm pretty sure everybody will collect because Street Fighter has been around for a long time. So there's a bunch of Street Fighter fans. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at the new Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. We got Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun-Li. And I gotta say, guys, this is an outstanding wave that Jada Toys has provided for us. To be honest, this is literally my new favorite toy line. Don't get me wrong, Marvel Legends will always have a special place in my heart. But to be honest, Marvel Legends lately have been getting, well, let's just say they've been getting very pricey, and the quality on those plastics are getting very cheap on Marvel Legends these days. Now, I'm not saying every Marvel Legends are going to be like that. There are some good Marvel Legends out there, but majority of the Marvel Legends that we've been getting are been lackluster, and they've just been a disappointment. But overall, I'm just gonna start off with reviewing these new guys that are just coming out. Obviously, Fei Long and Ryu have been out for quite a while. Chun-Li actually recently came out. I got all these three at Big Bag Toy Store. I am not sponsored, so don't worry. But that's just the website that I got these guys at. So anyways, let's get on with the review. I've been talking too much. But the packaging itself is pretty dope. It's basically like an arcade theme. So let's get these figures out of the way. And let's see the new packaging of these figures. So let me move the camera real quick. So here's the box. It's basically an old school arcade style, and I dig it. Very, very nice. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera. It's on a tripod. Sorry about that. But if I bump into it, I do apologize. I haven't been reviewing for quite a while, so bear with me. But basically, you got all the characters. You got Ryu, Chun-Li, and Fei Long, and you got the rest of the Street Fighter gangs in here. You got Evil Ryu, Violent Ken, the regular Ryu and Ken. Cannot wait for Ken. I pre-ordered him as well on Big Bad Toy Store, so can't wait to get my hands on this guy. Chun-Li, awesome. You got Honda, Blanca, Zangief for Zangief. You got Guile, Doslin. Man, I forgot his name. I remember him, but I forgot his name for some reason. But you got Cammy, you got DJ, Fei Long, and you got I forgot his name as well. I am a Street Fighter. I used to play Street Fighter when I was younger, but I don't remember a lot of characters' name. But yeah, you got and Bison, you got Akuma, and I know this guy, but for some reason it's not coming on the top of my mouth, or the top of my head, I should say. Vega, there you go, Vega. So, and then you got the side of the art, which is very, very nice. You got Ryu, and of course you got the old school style Street Fighter, and here's the side. Sorry if the camera doesn't get everything, but there you go. And then obviously the back and the bottom is just nothing, just the barcode. But basically the packages are the same for each characters. It's just whatever character you get is on the front. So if you get Chun-Li, Chun-Li's in the front, and if you get Fei Long, Fei Long is also in the front. So that aside, now these figures are $25, and is it pricey? Not really, to be honest, because the Marvel Legends are 20. Well, some Marvel Legends are $25, but majority of them are like to 30 to 40 bucks, almost 50, depending on the size of the character. But these figures come with a amount of accessories, which I'm very surprised, especially for the price that we're getting these Street Fighter figures. But majority of these guys are coming with accessories, with good amount of accessories, I should say. So Ryu also comes with 2 fists. Well, he comes with the 2 open hands, so I basically have him doing the Hadouken pose. But he also comes with a fist, but the fist is with him when he's in the package. So very nice. and I keep dropping these guys. And you got the details, you got the textures on these gloves, which is very, very nice. Must say that. And of course, RYU comes with the alternate head, which is a screaming head, which I have in here display, or yeah, on his displayed, and it looks very nice. Very, very like it. I dig it. Get that expression like he's gonna beat up somebody, and you got the headband flowing like in the wind. The eyebrows are painted decently. It's not perfect paint on the face, but you know, it is what it is. But it's better than Marvel Legends, I will say that. Well, Marvel Legends have been getting better too with faces, but you know what I'm trying to say. So the paint on these guys are, you know, getting a little better. But on the Jada Toys, they killed it, man. This is just gorgeous when it comes to this head. Now the standard head that he comes with is this one. It's just a stern face of RYU, which I do like as well. And the headband on this head one is floating for some reason. It's supposed to be down, but maybe it's because I had it lean on the table, or yeah, on the table too long, so the headband stretched out. So, but the headband is very nice. So that is the accessories that, oh, actually, hold on. He also comes with the Hadouken effect. And you can see the hands are sculpted in there, which are very, very nice. I must say, very nice. And then you got a translucent blue for the Hadouken effect. And of course, you got the stand, what he comes with. And you can plug it in that hole right there on the bottom. So you can put that there. And then obviously the stand itself. And you can pop off the stand from the bottom. So yeah, that's the accessories that RYU comes with. Now for Chun-Li, she comes with the kicking effect. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I have another kicking effect. That's because I have two Chun-Lis, so I had decided to get two Chun-Lis because, you know, she is my favorite Street Fighter character. But anyways, you got the kicking effect, which is also very nice. I'm not going to plug it in just because, I'm not going to take it out just because plugging it back in is, for me, is at least a pain in the butt, even though it's a soft plastic. But, you know, I just don't want to risk breaking this clear. And plus, this stand is clear, so I'm afraid this is going to snap if I put a lot of force. So obviously you can pop that out. See, there you go. It looked like it broke it, but it's just the hinge. But the hinge, you can also bend it down. You can bend this. So very good amount of articulation just for a stand, but I do dig it. Same thing with RYU. RYU also has that as well. So you can bend it however you want. There you go. So that is the accessories. Of course, Chun-Li also comes with the alternate hands that she has right here. Her famous stance pose, fighting pose, I should say. And there you go. She comes with this. It's just kind of like a kung fu hand, which I do dig. Overall, it's very, very nice that these figures come with good amount of accessories, I should say. Let's see if I can pop this out. The pegs are not easy. For some reason on mine, they're very tight, so I feel like I'm gonna break them. So I'm trying to do it off camera just because I don't want to risk breaking the pegs on these hands, which that would suck. See, if you hear that sound, it's because it's really tight. Here we go. So I got the fist back in there, so there you go. These are her standard fists that she comes with in the package, obviously. So, where she's displayed with the fist, basically. So, and of course, the you know, the articulation on these guys are really, really good, to be honest. Actually, I think I don't know, I feel like they pose better than Marvel Legends. The amount of poses I can get these guys in are just, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. These guys are very, very poseable, I must say. But yeah, she comes with that, and she also comes with a screaming head, which I love it, dude. This is just beautiful, man. Wow, Jada Toys is just killing it with these guys. Like, wow. Really, really nice. Of course, you got the scrunchy thing on her hair, painted with yellow. You can see the back. The hair sculpted very nicely. With some yellow paint right here on the tip of this, I don't know what you call this, but on the tip of the hair thing. And of course you got the screaming head. Her face is it's painted very nicely. The eyebrows are nice, and the camera's not focused. There you go. You can see her nose, her mouth is open, eyes painted with the eyelash, the hair sticking out. I will be careful. I will say you gotta be careful with that hair piece just because it's soft. And I've seen people review this and that hair piece pop out. What's basically just glued, but you do want to be careful with that. The amount of pressure you put into that. And for Fei Long, he also comes with accessories. He comes with this alternate head that I actually have right now. It's basically kind of the same, not really, but he's basically just showing his teeth. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but you can see his mouth is kind of open right there. And then this is the standard head that he comes with in the package, which he looks more stern, more serious, which I do like more. So let me pop that out. And these guys are just very tight. It's good that they're tight, but they're very scary just because they're so tight that you feel like you're gonna snap them. And I hope it doesn't. And of course, he also comes with alternate hands. So he comes with these Kung Fu hands as well. He comes with this one. Same pose right here there. And of course, he comes with this, which I have right here. Just plain skin tone fist. So very nice. Not a lot of detail, but still good. And of course, he comes with the fire effect that he uses with his legs. So kind of reminds me of Ken, because Ken does the same. He kicks with fire. But it's a nice soft plastic. It's very soft. You can put that. You see, it's very clear. You can see the orange, and then to the top it starts getting yellowish right there with clear. So very, very nice on that part. But yeah, man, I really like these guys. And I don't know, sorry about that, but the sun is hitting my room, so you're gonna see a lot of sun. But very nice overall. Let me just get these guys out of the way and put them in a natural vanilla pose right here. So for you guys, and let me get RYU. Let me change his fists. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've been reviewing figures, so I am kind of new to this. Not really, but I've been doing it for years. But you know, when you don't do anything for quite a while, you kind of lose the practice of doing it. So let me put RYU in a natural pose for you guys, so you guys can get a better look at the figure. Now, I know I'm late to the party to review these guys. There's already a bunch of reviews on YouTube that people are already reviewing, but I just wanted to give you guys my opinion of these new toy line for Street Fighter, which I am pleased with. So there you go. Oh, and let me change the head as well. There you go. Just put these guys in a natural stance. There we go. Overall, I am very, very, very happy with these new figures. If I had to rate these guys, I would say 9 out of 10 for all of them. Very, very nice. If I had to choose my favorite, would have to be Chun-Li. Let me close the blind real quick because the sun's getting in the room. Okay, so I'm back. So overall, I recommend these guys. Before I close the review, actually, you know what? Before we do close the review, let me show you the articulation on these guys. So the head can go side to side, which is very nice. Can look down, pretty good amount. Can look up, rotate side to side. The shoulders can go up about that far, can go down about that far. He also has a butterfly joint, which is tight on mine, but very good. Can go this far forward. And obviously you can go back. And he has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His wrist is on a swivel, hinges up and down. It goes for both the Kung Fu hand as well. Obviously he doesn't have an ab crunch because it's not a Marvel Legends. He has a diaphragm joint, so it can rotate. And on mine, it's really tight, so I don't want to break it. Maybe I could have to hair dry it or something. But he also has a joint right here on the side, so you can do a side to side pivot with his diaphragm. Does he crunch a little? He crunches a little bit. And obviously, he has a thigh swivel. Legs can go about out that far, down that far, back pretty good amount. And he can kick kind of, actually, hold on, give me a sec. I think you can kick him, you can give him more kick. Just got to rotate the leg. So yeah, you can kind of cheat a little bit, and you can basically have him more kick higher. So you can do that if you want. So, and the feet, obviously, he has a boot swivel. Feet can go down, up, and also beautiful ankle pivot. And he has peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Now, for Chun-Li, let me stand him real quick. Actually, let's go with RYU. So RYU, basically kind of the same as Fei Long. Not really, but I'll show you. Up or down, I should say. Up about that far, side to side. Shoulders can go up about this far, down this far, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, hinges up and down. Same goes for the Hadouken hands. Since he has a gi on, the gi kind of restricts the articulation a little bit, but not really. But you can swivel. You can move the chest forward about that far, back about this far. And I don't know if you knew, but the gi also comes out. I totally forgot to tell you that. The gi also comes out. If you want to, you just unpeg this belt, the whole gi comes out, and you can basically have him shirtless, which is a pretty dope option to have if you do want RYU shirtless. But I don't want to do that just because a lot of people have already done it, and I don't really want to, risk... well, I wouldn't say break the figure, but I just don't want to, well, I will say the paint on the belt is a little... I guess sensitive is the word I'm looking for. But so I took it out one time, and the paint on the black belt is already chipping off, and I really don't want to chip out the black paint on the belt again just by taking out the gi. So that's another reason why I don't want to take out the gi. But pretty good. And back to your, actually, you know what, let me go back to your articulation. So thigh swivel, double jointed knees, legs can go, or yeah, the legs can swivel, kind of like a boot swivel. Feet can go down about that far, up about this far. He does have ankle pivot and peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Oh, and the legs can go high about, basically can do a full split, which is pretty dope. Can go down and back about this far, and can also go forward about that far, which is pretty nice. I feel like I missed some articulation point, but I think I got everything for now. So that's articulation. That's the articulation that RYU has. Now for Chun-Li, same thing, just obviously female. Her head can go up about this far, down about that far. Can go side to side. She also can pivot her head side to side. Shoulders are also on a hinge. Bicep swivel right here in the cut. You would expect it to be here, but it's actually right lower here. Double jointed elbows, which is nice. I do like when female figures have double jointed elbows. Wrist swivels, hinge up and down. Same goes for the Kung Fu hands. These little pointy wrist band things are movable, so you can move them down or up if you want. It's just to your likings. She also has a waist swivel, which is pretty tight, but you can do that. It's on a ball joint, I guess. She can go side to side. She can crunch about this far and go up about this far. And the legs, she can do a full split, which is nice. Can go far forward about this far, back about that far. Waist swivel. Double jointed knees, which is really tight on my copy. Boot swivel. Feet can go down, up about this far, and ankle pivot, which is nice, and peg holes on the bottom of the feet as well. Now, let me do some size comparison for you guys that I have. So, I'm going to do a comparison with these old figures that I've had a long time ago. So, let me put Chun-Li aside. And let me do a comparison with this NECA Street Fighter 4 Ryu next to the new Ryu that Jada Toys has made. So, you can see a big difference. This guy is just 10 times bulkier, big feet, big hands. The head is decent, but it does look outdated a little bit. But, you know, for the time, this figure was pretty dope, must say. You can see, like, and then I will say the details, the paint looks pretty dope on this guy as well. So, but yeah, you can tell these figures are pretty much outdated. I think this figure came out in 2008, if I'm not mistaken, or 2009 or 10. But yeah, this is you can see, you can tell he looks more older in this one than this one. He looks more younger, which I do like. Same character, but, you know, different eras. But, yeah, that's just want to give you that comparison with the NECA Ryu next to the new Jada Toys Ryu. So, let's put that aside. And for Chun-Li, I do also have the NECA Street Fighter Chun-Li. And I don't want to take her out of the pose just because I'm going to put her back in the display, just to give you an idea how tall she is and big. But you can see, let's put her here so you guys can get a better idea. There you go. So the NECA Chun-Li is obviously 10 times bigger than the new Chun-Li that we have. And I gotta say, they both are pretty good. You know, Chun-Li, the older one, looks kind of weird. Her face looks kind of frightened. She looks like she just, I don't know, her expression on that face looks very, like she's scared or, like, I don't know, just frightened. But I still do like the old NECA Chun-Li just because I did have this as a, you know, when I was really young. This was my introduction into basically Chun-Li as a character, and obviously the Street Fighter trilogy. And of course, the new one, the head just looks 10 times better than the old one. This one looks very beautiful, very, very nice compared to this head. Sorry about the camera shaking, but there you go. So you can tell the head looks more frightened on the old one, and the new one looks more natural. But yeah, I just want to give you that comparison. So let me put all these guys right here for you guys. And there you go. So there you go. Oh, and I must say the paint apps on these guys are pretty good too. The yellow on her outfit is pretty clean. There are some bleeding, but not too much. You can tell the yellow right here, sculpted. And by the way, her shirt has textures as well. Same with the Ryu, the gi, the pants and the gi have textures as well, which is pretty dope, I must say. And of course the yellow line trim right here on her skirt piece. Same with the back. Here's the back. Very nice. And for Fei Long, he's basically a shirtless guy. Technically he's Bruce Lee, but obviously I could tell you he's inspired by Bruce Lee. So I do really like the way this guy turned out. And let me pop this hand real quick. Give him the natural fist. So there you go. Okay, there you go. So, oh, and by the way, the pants are also textured as well. And the back as well. The feet, obviously the Kung Fu shoes. And the paint apps on this guy is pretty dope as well. Oh, my only gripe with Ryu is he looks a little too orange. I gotta be honest with you guys. The skin tone on this guy, it looks pretty orange in person, but you know, I've had this guy for quite a while now, and the skin tone's actually growing on me. But when I first got it, I will admit he looked too much orange. But you know, I still dig this new Ryu figure. So overall, guys, I highly recommend you guys pick these guys up. These guys are a huge improvement over the Street Fighter NECA Street Fighter 4 line that came out years ago. Obviously there is other lines that did Street Fighter, like the Soda Street Fighter, Ryu. I think I used to have Ryu and Ken, but I don't know where those figures are now right now, because I've had them for years, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, unfortunately, I think in the past my mother threw them away, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. But I do, if I could get those figures back in the collection, that would be nice. But I don't feel like spending too much money just to get old figures. So there you go, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this review. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've been reviewing figures. I think the last time I reviewed a figure was in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. It's been quite a while, like I said, but you know, it's never too late. So, you know, I decided to come back for you guys, because I know you guys have been asking me, when am I going to start reviewing figures again? And I was just, you know, in a spot where I was not available to review figures how I used to. Plus working a lot and trying to provide. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say, guys. So I highly recommend these. If you guys are a huge Street Fighter fan, I recommend you guys get one. If you can only get one, I would get Chun-Li. Chun-Li is probably my favorite out of this wave. And so I'll tell you mine. So it's Chun-Li first, then it's Ryu, then it's Fei Long. So that's my opinion on getting these guys. So if you guys can get all three of them, then get them, because these guys are worth it, especially now that Kent's coming out and the rest of the the fighting crew. Like, I think Guile, they're making Guile, Doslam, DJ, Cammy, and Bison. Obviously Ken, and I think that's pretty much it that they're making, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna make more in the future. So, you know, hopefully we'll get some more Street Fighter characters in the future. So that is all I have to say, guys. I appreciate you guys joining me for quite a while for reviewing figures, but here we are. And I hope you guys really enjoy this review. I tried my best to describe my opinion of how I feel about this line. I will say this line is pretty worth it. It is 25 bucks. You're getting a good amount of accessories, and the quality on these Street Fighter figures are outstanding. It is just gorgeous, like how this line is, you know, becoming. It's really good. And obviously Jada Toys is known for die-cast vehicles, but the fact that they're making action figures is pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, so that's all I have to say, guys. So please comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And this is Spidey 1997 signing out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.